Hello children, this is Alka Mehrotra and you are watching Curiosity Solver. After a long time again I am here with a new video. And today our topic is future continuous tense. I hope you all are benefited after seeing that many videos that I have sent you. और आपको उन सब से कुछ ना कुछ सीखने के लिए मिला ही होगा. तो चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना नया वीडियो. और आई एम गोइंग टू टीच दिस टॉपिक without any tantrums and all that. First of all, I'm going to talk about the system of making that sentence, and then after I'll tell you more sentences about it. So, get set, go. Now, if we are going to talk about the structure of the sentence and future continuous, let me tell you one thing very clearly. That continuous means something that is going on in a progressive way, continuously. So in the present form of sentences, in the past form, you all have noticed that first we have to apply auxiliary verb, and then with the main verb we add on ing. Now here, if we are talking about future continuous tenses, what will be the structure of these kind of sentences? I'm just going to discuss about that. So if we are having affirmative kind of sentences, what we will do? First of all, we will apply a subject in it. Obviously, subject is the main part of any kind of sentence. So if a subject is there, accordingly we will apply will, be and shall be. And I hope that you all know the words along with that we apply will be, and the words along with that we apply shall be. Okay, I hope this is all clear to you. And then after, whatever is the verb coming in that will always come in the first form of verb. I hope you all know it very well. So the first form of verb will come there, and along with that we will add ing. As you know that continuous tenses are not completed without this word ing. If we are not using it, this is not known as a continuous sentence. Either it's a present, past or future. So here along with the verb we have added ing, and then after at the end of the sentence you will apply object. Right? Clear? I don't think so there is any problem in that. Right? Now if we are having negative sentences, what we will do? The structure will remain as it is. But when we will use will be and shall be, it will not come together. In this kind of sentences we will use will not be and similarly shall not be. Clear? Now only this much change will be there in the negative sentences. If we talk about interrogative, what will be the structure? Same. First of all, we will apply auxiliary, and then after we will make the sentence. How? First of all, according to the subject, we will use will or shall. Then after you will use subject in it. Clear? And then after be will come. Then after you will use first form of verb plus ing, and at the last you will apply object. And you all know how to make such kind of sentences. If we are making interrogative, what should be the punctuation mark that we use in the end of the sentence? We apply a question mark. Without that, an interrogative sentence cannot be regarded as an interrogative one. Now, I'm just going to give you a sentence, and with that only we will see how can we make future continuous sentences. Now just have a look here. I'm just giving you a sentence that is related to the present continuous, okay? And then after we will change it into future continuous tenses in affirmative, negative and then interrogative. So if I am writing down a sentence, he is going to the market. If I have written he is going to the market, now this is a present continuous type of sentence. Now what we will do, we will change it into future continuous. How? See, if he is written, obviously it's a subject. Along with he, what we will use? Either we'll use shall be or will be. Obviously will be, because shall is only applicable with I and we. So if he is there, he will be, and then after rest of the sentence will come as it is. In place of is, we will apply will be only, and everything like going to the market will come as it is here. Now if we are going to talk about the negative sentences, how? He will not be. As I have told you in the structure, we will have to follow up all the things according to the structure that I have told you. Then after, again the same thing will come as it is. No changes, nothing. Now then after, what is remaining? Interrogative sentences only. Now just have a look. Will he be going to the market? Everything will come as it is. As I have told you in the structure, will he be? First of all, we will apply either will or shall, whatever word is applicable with the subject. Then after, the subject will come. Then after, you will write down be, and then rest of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence, question mark. So now, as far as I concern, I have tried my label best to tell you about the proper way of making the sentences. If you have any kind of problem, just let me know. You can send me your messages, you can send me your voice messages even. You can write down the text also. So you can just give me the direct message. If you have any query, you can even send me the sentences also in which you are feeling any kind of problem. I'm always ready to help you. And please do like, share it, just like it and then subscribe it. I hope the video is very beneficial for you. Thank you.